You wake up with a promise to do better. Then you reach for your phone. Before your feet touch the floor, your brain has already won. It feels like laziness. It feels like weakness. But something much older is happening. Your brain was never designed to make you successful. It was designed to keep you alive. For almost all of human history, survival was uncertain. Food disappeared. Predators waited. Winter arrived without warning. Every decision cost energy. Energy was precious. Wasting it could mean death. So evolution built a brain that constantly searched for the easiest reward. That ancient system still lives inside your head, even though the world has completely changed. The strange part is this: your brain cannot tell the difference between a ripe berry, a social media notification, or a piece of chocolate. Each one promises a reward. Each one activates the same ancient machinery. Deep inside your brain sits a network called the reward system. One of its most important messengers is dopamine. For decades, scientists believed dopamine simply created pleasure, but research told a different story. In the 1990s, neuroscientist Wolfram Schultz studied how monkeys reacted to rewards. He discovered something surprising. Dopamine did not spike when the reward arrived. It spiked before it arrived. The brain became excited by the expectation, not the reward itself. That tiny discovery changed neuroscience forever. Your brain isn't chasing happiness, it's chasing possibility. That explains why checking your phone feels irresistible. The next message could be exciting, the next video could be amazing, the next swipe could change everything. Most of the time it doesn't, but your brain keeps hoping. Why? Because uncertainty is powerful. Unexpected rewards create stronger learning than predictable ones. Casinos have known this for decades. Slot machines rarely pay out, yet millions keep pulling the lever. The uncertainty keeps the brain engaged. Apps and social media use the same principle. Every refresh is another pull. Every notification is another possibility. Your ancestors never evolved to resist this. They evolved to chase it. But rewards are only half the story. Habits begin with a cue, a sound, a smell, a location, or even a feeling. Psychologist B.F. Skinner showed how repeated rewards could shape behavior. Years later, researchers expanded that understanding. Habits became recognized as loops: a cue, a routine, a reward. Repeat the loop enough times. The brain starts skipping the decision entirely. That's when habits become automatic. Have you ever driven somewhere without remembering the journey? Your brain already knew the route. It saved effort by switching to autopilot. The same thing happens with bad habits. You don't decide every time. You simply follow the path your brain has strengthened thousands of times. Every repetition makes that path easier to travel, like walking across a field. The first trip is difficult. The 100th becomes a trail. The 1000th becomes a road. Neuroscientists have found that repeated behaviors strengthen communication between brain cells. The more often a circuit is used, the more efficient it becomes. Your brain is always looking for shortcuts. That's usually helpful. Imagine relearning how to brush your teeth every morning. Life would be exhausting. Automation saves enormous mental energy. But shortcuts have a cost. Once a bad habit becomes efficient, changing it feels uncomfortable. Not because you're failing, because your brain prefers familiar roads, even when those roads lead somewhere harmful. So why is breaking a habit so difficult? Because you're fighting millions of years of evolution with a decision made over breakfast. The ancient brain values immediate survival, not future goals. Eating sugary food today once increased survival. Resting instead of wasting energy once improved survival. Seeking social approval strengthened tribes. Those instincts kept your ancestors alive. Today, they sell junk food, infinite scrolling, and endless distractions. The environment changed faster than evolution ever could. But here's something remarkable. Your brain never stops changing. Neuroscientist Michael Merzenich helped demonstrate that the adult brain remains adaptable throughout life. This ability is called neuroplasticity. Every new choice builds a tiny new pathway. At first, it's weak. Then it grows. Eventually, it becomes the easier road. Old habits don't simply disappear. They become less traveled, like abandoned roads, slowly reclaimed by nature. So, the goal isn't destroying bad habits. It's building stronger alternatives. One choice, then another, then another. Small changes repeated consistently reshape the brain itself. That sounds ordinary, but it's one of the most extraordinary abilities humans possess. Every day, your brain is rewiring itself, whether you notice it or not. The habits you repeat become the person you become, not because fate decided it, but because your neurons did. The next time you reach for an old habit, remember this. Your brain isn't trying to ruin your future. It's trying to protect a past that no longer exists. And once you understand that, bad habits stop looking like personal failures. They become ancient survival programs running inside a modern world. The real question isn't whether your brain loves bad habits. It's whether you'll teach it to love something better.
If this changed the way you see the world, subscribe, because there are many more stories hiding in plain sight. Until next time, stay curious.